Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out Home practice routine. It's so important that you do these Speak Out exercises at least once a day. If you're not happy with the way your conversational speech is, if people are asking you to repeat, then you may need to do the exercises twice a day, okay? Today's topic is U.S. landmarks. Everybody say that with intent. U.S. landmarks. Are you speaking out? Let's say it one more time. U.S. landmarks. Good. All right. Before we get to the Speak Out exercises, two announcements. At 10:30, right after this session, we are hosting our monthly Learn About Parkinson's webinar. You do not want to miss this. This is a critical piece of the Speak Out therapy program. So if you have not registered for it yet, it is not too late. Beth will go ahead and post that link, or you can find it on the homepage. The second announcement, I just want to thank all of you who have already made a donation to our June fundraiser, and just ask everyone else, if you haven't yet, please do that before June 30th. Visit our donate page. You'll get to see what we spend the money on, how much the services cost, things like that. All right, let's get started. Let's all take a sip of water with intent, and then we will start with the first Speak Out exercise. Speaking out means to project your voice forward. It is not yelling. It is projecting forward. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Up and over. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. High energy, lots of effort. That's how we activate the speech and swallowing muscles. So we need to put forth a lot of intent. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very good. We're done with the warm-up. Let's take a sip of water with intent. Hopefully all of you are working one-on-one with a Speak Out provider that's a speech language pathologist who has been trained in our program. So you want to do both, individual Speak Out therapy combined with daily home practice. Let's move on to Speak Out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open that mouth and project the ah forward. Ready? Ah. The ah is just flying forward over your computer. It's hitting the wall in front of you. Ready? Or if you're practicing in front of a window, it's just flying out. Let's do it again. Good. Let's do it again. Ah. one short one. The sound should be nice and consistent. We're not trailing off. During the webinar today, I'm going to explain why people with Parkinson's trail off. Did you know the ability not to trail off is usually an automatic function? So we have to use intent. Take a sip of water. All right, speak out exercise number 3, the glides. Not everybody's favorite, but a very important exercise. Project a steady yaw forward and glide up. Don't let it trail off. Don't let it go to the back of your throat at the end. The sound should be going in front of you the whole time. Let's do it again. Good. Again. We're working hard. We're putting forth lots of effort. We're not just going through the motions. Let's do one more glide. Very nice. Let's take a sip of water. All right. We're moving on to the counting exercise. Very important. Connect all of the sounds. Stop completely at the end of each line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach for the last number. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're being deliberate. We're not really thinking about the whole line. We're thinking about projecting every number forward, okay? And not monotone, not 1, 2, 3. In order to move the muscles the way they need to move to improve speech and swallowing, we need to lift. 1. Let's start with 16. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. being very deliberate. I want to point out for all of you who are working with a Speak Out provider, you have access to our e-library, and we have different workbooks in there so that you won't be bored. One workbook we have in the e-library is our USA workbook, and they are Speak Out lessons where the reading and cognitive exercises are based on U.S. themes, so U.S. presidents and songs and landmarks like we're talking about today. But that's all available to you in the e-library. Any person with Parkinson's or related movement disorder that is working with a Speak Out provider, a speech-language pathologist who has been through our training, you have free access to the e-library, and there's lots of materials in there, workbooks and flashcards that can help you. So reach out to your Speak Out provider. Every provider has their own code to give to all of their patients. Okay, so go ahead and reach out to them. Don't wait for your next Speak Out refresher. Go ahead and reach out and get that code from them. All right, we are moving on. Hopefully you took a sip of water. We are moving on to the reading. U.S. landmarks. All right. We are building strength and endurance. We are learning how to speak with intent, say every syllable with intent. We're also learning to control our voice. We are not going to let Parkinson's control our voices. This is why we have you say the highlighted words a little bit differently, because you are in control. Okay? Here we go. Summer is a great time to visit U.S. landmarks. Again, summer is a great time to visit U.S. landmarks. Next, some U.S. landmarks are, again, some U.S. landmarks are, project your voice forward, the Empire State Building. Again, the Empire State Building. Up and over. Next, Niagara Falls. Over your computer. Again, Niagara Falls. Next, the Space Needle. Again, the Space Needle. Next, the Gateway Arch. Again, the Gateway Arch. Up and over. Next, Yosemite National Park. Again, Yosemite National Park. Next, the Rocky Mountains. Again, the Rocky Mountains. Next, the Grand Canyon. Up and over again. The Grand Canyon. Next, the Golden Great Bridge. Let's do it again. Ready? The Golden Gate Bridge. Again, the Golden Gate Bridge. Hopefully you are getting a good workout. Let's take a sip of water before we continue. We are building strength and endurance. All right? Here we go. The Statue of Liberty. Again. The Statue of Liberty. Next. Mount Rushmore. Again. Mount Rushmore. Next. Mount Vernon. Again. Mount Vernon. Next, the Kennedy Space Center. Again, the Kennedy Space Center. Now, we're going to move on to the cognitive, and I am going to ask you a question, and I want you to say, yes, I have been there, or no, I have not been there. Okay? All right, every word with intent. We're going to go back and forth. I will ask you a question. Have you been to the Empire State Building? Now, you could make it a little bit longer by going, yes, I have been to the Empire State Building. All right, let's do the next one. Have you been to Niagara Falls? Have you been to the Space Needle? Are you speaking with intent? Ready? Have you been to the Gateway Arch? Have you been to Yosemite National Park? Answer with intent. Have you been to the Rocky Mountains? Have you been to the Grand Canyon? Have you been to the Golden Gate? I keep saying great. Try it again. Have you been to the Golden Gate Bridge? Have you seen the Statue of Liberty? I have a really funny story. Go ahead and take a sip of water. My sister, growing up, always wanted to see the Statue of Liberty. She was finally able to go to New York. She's riding one of those double-decker buses, okay? And the tour guide says, okay, we're about to turn the corner. Go ahead and get your cameras ready. If you look really quickly, you will see the Statue of Liberty. Oh, my sister is so excited. She gets ready. She gets her camera ready. She's got it pointed. She's all ready to do it. And just as the bus turns the corner and they're going to pass it, the woman in front of her stands up right in front and she misses the Statue of Liberty. Finally, about 20 years later, she got to see it. Just crazy. All right, everybody. Dr. Boone's words with intent twice. Here we go. Gula ganga ga. Gula ganga ga. Throw it forward. Next. Kuka manguka. Again. Kuka manguka. Ready? Gangla, gangla. And the next one. Kukla, kukla. We have a quick bonus reading. All right, let's read together. All right, we're going to read this poem. We're going to have to use a lot of intent. Exaggerate the highlighted words. Here we go. Keep ancient lands. Your storied pomp, cries she, with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Come on, you can do it. The wretched refuse. Let's start it again. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. I want you to start with send these and read it with more intent. Ready? Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Reading poems like that is a great way to exercise your voice and to use intent because you have to think about it more. All right, in 10 minutes, our monthly Learn About Parkinson's webinar begins. If you have not attended it, or if it has been over a year since you've attended it, please come again. Try to get your spouse to come. And also we do this every month, encourage your family and your close friends to attend. It's really important for everybody to understand Parkinson's, and really important for your adult children to understand, because maybe they're a little bit concerned about it. Let us educate them. All right, you will feel better if you go to the webinar. All right, and also thank you to everybody making donations. We really appreciate it. All right, I'll see you in just a little bit.